Welcome to IFP TV. I'm Renee Stoll, and I am here with the brains behind the world's first 3D printed excavator. I'm here with Lonnie Love. Hi, Lonnie.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. And tell us a little bit how you were able to make this happen.
Well, so we had a whole team working with us from the University of Minnesota. We had Wolf Robotics and Lincoln Electric, and really we were challenged about 3 years ago after the last Con Expo to say, how can you 3D print an excavator? And so we took that challenge on. We got a good team and started looking at, well, how can you grow a large steel structure? And so on this system we have a steel stick that was 3D printed in about 3 to 5 days. The cab is printed with the Cincinnati composites printer, and then even the heat exchanger is printed on the system.
And I understand that there were some components that actually improved with the 3D printing as opposed to the regular way an excavator is built.
Yeah, so one of the advantages of additive is complexity. You can do some fairly complex things. So for example, the hydraulic lines can be actually grown into the structure, kind of like veins in your arms. You don't have to have external hoses. You can actually integrate something in. You can reduce the number of parts by integrating it all into one seamless piece. So really starting to think about how this technology can enable you to do things you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise.
Speaking of technology, talk a little bit how this is really impacting the industry for years to come after this came along now.
Yeah, so this is going to enable us to look at different business models. So one of the things that we found when talking to companies like Volvo is every part number they have costs them about $25,000 a year to maintain. Well, what if you have a process that you don't have to have as many parts? You can reduce the parts that go on an excavator down from, say, 10,000 to 5,000. That can save an enormous amount of costs. Also, replacement parts. Why do you need to have an inventory of parts when you can print it out when you need it? And also legacy parts. One of the real challenging things about the construction industry, you make stuff to last, right? You have equipment that is 40, 50 years old and it's left outside. So you have to maintain those things. So rather than having to have an inventory of parts that you have to maintain for 50, 60 years, what if you can just print it out when you need it?
Pretty amazing stuff, and only here at IFP 2017. I'm Renee Stoll for IFP TV. Lonnie Love, thanks for joining us.